Yirmeyahu, Jeremiah chapter 44. The word that came to Yirmeyahu concerning all the Yahudim who were dwelling in the land of Mitsrayim, who were dwelling at Migdol, and at Techphanes, and at Noph, and in the land of Pathros, saying, Thus said Yahuah of hosts, the Elohim of Yisrael, You yourselves have seen all the evil that I have brought on Jerusalem and on all the cities of Yehudah, and see, this day they are a ruin, and no one dwells in them, because of their evil which they have done to provoke me, by going to burn incense, by serving other mighty ones whom they did not know, they nor you nor your fathers. And I sent to you all my servants the Nevi'im, rising early and sending them, saying, Please do not do this abominable matter that I hate. But they did not listen or incline their ear to turn from their evil, not to burn incense to other mighty ones. So my wrath and my displeasure were poured out and burned in the cities of Yehudah and in the streets of Jerusalem, and they became a ruin and a wasteland, as it is this day. And now, thus said Yahuah, the Elohim of hosts, the Elohim of Yisrael, Why are you doing this great evil against your lives, to cut off from you man and woman, child and infant, from the midst of Yehudah, leaving none to remain, by provoking me with the works of your hands, by burning incense to other mighty ones in the land of Mitsrayim, where you have gone to dwell, to cut yourselves off and be a curse and a reproach among all the nations of the earth? Have you forgotten the evils of your fathers, and the evils of the sovereigns of Yehudah, and the evils of their wives, and your own evils, and the evils of your wives, which they have done in the land of Yehudah and in the streets of Jerusalem? To this day they have not been humbled, nor have they revered, nor have they walked in my Torah and in my laws that I put before you and your fathers. Therefore thus said Yahuah of hosts, the Elohim of Yisrael, See, I am turning my face against you for evil and for cutting off all Yehudah. And I shall take the remnant of Yehudah who have turned their faces to go into the land of Mitsrayim to sojourn there, and they shall all be consumed in the land of Mitsrayim, fall by the sword, consumed by scarcity of food. From the least to the greatest they shall die by the sword and by scarcity of food, and they shall be a cursing and an astonishment and a curse and a reproach. And I shall punish those dwelling in the land of Mitsrayim, as I have punished Jerusalem, by the sword, by scarcity of food, and by pestilence. And none of the remnant of Yehudah who have gone into the land of Mitsrayim to sojourn there shall escape or survive, lest they return to the land of Yehudah, to which they are longing to return to dwell there, for they shall not return, except those who escape. Then all the men who knew that their wives had burned incense to other mighty ones, and all the women who stood by a great assembly, and all the people who dwelt in the land of Mitsrayim and Pathros answered Yirmeyahu, saying, We are not going to listen to you in the matter about which you spoke to us in the name of Yahuah, but we shall do whatever has gone out of our mouth, to burn incense to the sovereigness of the heavens, and pour out drink offerings to her, as we have done, we and our fathers, our sovereigns and our heads, in the cities of Yehudah and in the streets of Jerusalem. And we had plenty of food, and were well off, and saw no evil. But since we ceased burning incense to the sovereigness of the heavens, and pouring out drink offerings to her, we have lacked all, and have been consumed by the sword and by scarcity of food. And when we burned incense to the sovereigness of the heavens, and poured out drink offerings to her, did we make cakes for her to idolize her, and pour out drink offerings to her without our husbands? Then Yirmeyahu spoke to all the people, to the men and to the women, and to all the people who had given him that answer, saying, As for the incense that you burn in the cities of Yehudah and in the streets of Jerusalem, you and your fathers, your sovereigns and your heads, and the people of the land, did not Yahuah remember them? And it came into his heart, And Yahuah could no longer bear it because of the evil of your deeds and because of the abominations which you did. Therefore your land is a ruin, an object of astonishment, a curse, and without an inhabitant, as it is this day. Because you have burned incense and because you have sinned against Yahuah and did not obey the voice of Yahuah or walk in his Torah, in his laws, or in his witnesses. Therefore this evil has befallen you, as at this day. And Yirmeyahu said to all the people and to all the women, hear the word of Yahuah, all Yahudah who are in the land of Mitsrayim. Thus spoke Yahuah of hosts, the Elohim of Israel, saying, you and your wives have spoken with your mouths and have filled with your hands, saying, we shall perform our vows that we have made to burn incense to the sovereigness of the heavens and pour out drink offerings to her. Then confirm your vows and perform your vows. Therefore hear the word of Yahuah, all Yahudah who are dwelling in the land of Mitsrayim. See, I have sworn by my great name, declares Yahuah. My name shall no longer be called upon by the mouth of any man of Yahudah in all the land of Mitsrayim, saying, as the Adon Yahuah lives. See, I am watching over them for evil and not for good, and all the men of Yahudah who are in the land of Mitsrayim shall be consumed by the sword and by scarcity of food until they come to an end. And those who escape the sword, few in number, shall return from the land of Mitsrayim to the land of Yahudah. And all the remnant of Yahudah who came into the land of Mitsrayim to sojourn there shall know whose word is established, mine or theirs. And this is the sign to you, declares Yahuah, that I am punishing you in this place, so that you know that my words are certainly established against you for evil. Thus said Yahuah, see, I am giving Pharaoh Hophra, sovereign of Mitsrayim, into the hand of his enemies and into the hand of those who seek his life, as I gave Zidkiyahu, sovereign of Yahudah, into the hand of Nebuchadrezzar, sovereign of Babel, his enemy who sought his life. Yirmeyahu, Jeremiah chapter 45. The word that came to Yirmeyahu the Nevi spoke to Baruch, son of Neriah, when he had written these words in a book from the mouth of Yirmeyahu, in the 4th year of Jehoiakim, son of Yoshiyahu, sovereign of Yahudah, saying, thus said Yahuah, the Elohim of Yisrael, concerning you, Baruch. You have said, woe to me now, for Yahuah has added grief to my pain. I have been wearied with my sighing, and I have found no rest. Say this to him, thus said Yahuah, see, what I have built I am breaking down, and what I have planted I am plucking up, that is the entire land. And do you seek great matters for yourself? Do not seek them, for look, I am bringing evil on all flesh, declares Yahuah. But I shall give your life to you as a prize in all places, wherever you go.